Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Brooklyn and I do videos on budgeting, planning, mommy videos, and unboxing as well. So go ahead and click that subscribe button down below if you don't mind, and that notification bell so you don't miss any more of my future videos. Today we're going to be going over my sinking funds and cash envelopes, and if you want to see that, keep on watching. So here I'm just showing what my layout was for this month. This was actually for my third paycheck, excuse me, for March, and I'm not going to include this as what I'm going to be doing for my April paycheck 1 and 2, but I wanted to give you an example. The reason why is because I ordered more of these stickers and they just haven't come in yet. So instead what I'm going to be doing is jotting down what I want to do in my on-the-go folio. This is just a lined journal petite planner from Erin Condren, which I will have linked down below, as well as the Deluxe monthly planner from Erin Condren as well, which is what I normally use for all of my budgeting needs. But I wanted to bring this to you guys instead of waiting on the stickers because I did get paid today. So here I have my cash envelope stuffing, which we'll also be doing that as well in this video, so stay tuned. And the first category I have is Holden, which is, who is my daughter, and for her fund normally it is $40, as you would have seen in my last cash stuffing envelope video that'll be tagged as well. But this time I'm actually going to be putting $180, and this is why. Originally it was $120, but I already spent $20 on it. I had a mom from my daycare actually offer to sell me her high chair for $20. It was in great condition and both her kids used it and loved it, and why would I pay $100 when I could get it for $20? So it originally was $200, but that being said, the additional is for $100 just to get that second car seat that I mentioned previously. And instead of doing a sinking fund for that, I just decided to go ahead and bite the bullet and take care of it because it's something that she needs, and that's just a part of being flexible with my budget. And then the other $40 that I added onto this is because we are also starting to purchase baby food, and I figure that she's also going through a growth spurt, and there are just several other things that may pop up in the next couple of weeks. So I went ahead and upped that to $180, or kind of $200, but you'll see me stuff $180. For the car, I did decide to take that from $90 down to $50. The reason why is originally the $90 was because, like I said, it takes premium gas and I was on E, and for $70 I was able to fill up the tank. But this time around it looks like I only used half of the tank, and that amount is also supposed to be, the reason it says car and not just gas is because it also includes any car washes that I would receive. But there was a scratch on the back end of the vehicle from backing into the garage. It's a pretty tight squeeze, but basically we don't want to get the car washed at a service place because we don't want that paint to chip any further until I go ahead and get that corrected. So that's why we've taken that down to $50 this paycheck. And then as far as food goes, I did add an additional $10 to that and make that $50. I tried out $40 on my last check for my coffee in the morning and a Diet Coke at lunch. It gets me through the day. They're my vices, and that's just what I do. So I did find myself coming up a couple of dollars short, just because sometimes in the morning if I am running late or I'm nauseous and I really need to eat something and I grab something for breakfast, I want to leave myself a little bit of wiggle room for that. So I went ahead and made that $50. And again, here I'm actually going to make my allowance $0, and that's because I am on an allowance spending freeze while I work on my emergency fund. I'm not going to go over my sinking funds this month because, to be extremely honest with you, all of this check is going towards Holden's daycare and Holden's expenses and things like that, as well as a couple of YouTube expenses to help, you know, kind of build on and improve the quality of my videos and to create some more content for you guys. But I will start adding to that moving forward. Side note on that, just an update. So with the emergency fund, I am supposed to be submitting the paperwork to get a fine refunded $4,000, which would be the total amount of my emergency fund to begin with. I know I shouldn't use that as, you know, a safety net and just spend everything in the meantime, but it just happened to be that with the timing. So I am looking forward to that here in the next few months. And then with that as well, I also have, I just had it. Oh well, I guess it'll come back to me. Anyway, so the total that I am putting into my cash envelopes this paycheck is going to be $280, or really kind of $300, because I already spent $20 on that high chair. So if you want to see me stuff my cash envelopes, keep on watching. By the way, I am also using the Erin Condren dual tip marker, the fine and the medium side. This color, I believe, is red. No, it's not actually. Let me get it out here. I've been loving the Tropics pack. If you want to get a dual tip marker set that has some really great colors in it, I suggest the Tropics. The color I'm using is Garnet, but this is what it looks like, and I'll have those tagged down below. I usually have Erin Condren dual tip markers tagged in most of my videos anyway, just because I use them in a lot of my planning. Let me grab the envelopes now. The wallet I use is Kate Spade New York. It matches my diaper bag, and I got it for my birthday with the diaper bag while I was pregnant. And in the front pocket here is where I house all of my cash envelopes. I'll go ahead and take those out now, and it's perfect, plenty of space for that. And back here, make sure you don't see anything you're not supposed to. Basically, that's where I keep all of my important cards and the cash from this morning when I went to pull the cash out. I'm just going to sit my envelopes to the side here. Okay, so the first thing I had was Holden expenses. I also ordered some new Persian themed cash envelopes as well from Etsy, and I will link the Etsy shop down below that I got it from. I don't remember off the top of my head right now, but I'll do an unboxing of those, get in and let you know how I like those. The reason why I got new ones is because I want them to open up on the side. As you saw on my wallet, I do have to kind of fiddle with it, which it's not a huge deal, but when you have a baby and you're trying to get things done in checkout, it just is a lot easier if I could just open it up. I did think about getting cash dividers, but I just don't know if that's going to be my jam, so I just decided to try out these and the ones open on the side and go from there. And then for Holden, it was $180, and I did decide that I wanted to do the $100 bill because the car seat is the $99, which unheard of. Super happy about that. And then the rest I'm going to do in 20s and 80s, so $180. The reason I broke it up into 20s is because I used to do like just the largest denomination on down, but I found that it usually works better if I'm able to break it up, just in case somewhere I'm shopping does not accept large bills or anything like that, or not dealing with a bunch of change left over. So I just decided to break it up myself. The next category that we have is the car, so I'm going to get that envelope out. Transportation. I say transportation because I I also want this envelope to include things like if I need to take the train into the city, if I am booking any flights, anything like that, and I need to up the amount. Any car maintenance is all going to be in this envelope. That may change in the future, but for me, since I don't have too much going on, this happens to work for me right now. And $50, I'm just going to put an entire 50 in here because I know that that's pretty much how much it's going to cost me to go from half. Okay guys, I'm back. My dad went and actually got us Culver's. Not sponsored, but the best. I love cookie dough. And I know everybody's says you're not supposed to eat it because it's salmonella, but I ain't been sick yet. Knock on wood. Anyways, so $50 for that because when I go get gas, I know it's going to cost that much to fill up my tank. And like I said, thank you, car driving by. I'm not going to be getting any car washes, especially this paycheck, until we get the car situated. So that's good to go. The next envelope I'm going to have is food and have it labeled here just as groceries. And I have that $50 in 1, 2, 3, 4, 50 in 10s because, and I thought I even considered doing it in 5s, but I didn't want it to be too thick in my wallet. But since I'm getting things that cost, basically it's a large caramel iced coffee from McDonald's in the morning. That's $2.17, and then at lunch I get a large Diet Coke with extra ice, and that's $1.09. So I'm not trying to hand them 20s or 50s, a 50 or anything to get something that's $2. And then I keep the change in the center console so that I can give them exact change as much as possible. I do take it down to the penny in this envelope because I do deal with that change so much. But I'm gonna go ahead and put that into here. So I do know that I'm only stuffing 3 envelopes today, so sorry guys if you wanted to see me stuff a whole bunch the rest of these, but like I said, I am on a freeze for a lot of things, especially my sinking funds, and aside from the emergency fund obviously, and my allowance spending. I actually did allot myself $125 to go towards YouTube, kind of like I mentioned before. But I didn't put it in cash because I used it this morning. I got everything that I needed for the next couple of weeks. So keep on the lookout for those. And if you would like to see any other videos or suggestions, please feel free to put them down below in the description, and I'm sorry, in the comments, and let me know what envelopes you use and how they work for you. Do you use cash envelopes at all? If so, what Etsy shops do you use? I'd love to know new suggestions and different shops to try out. But other than that, thanks so much for watching, guys. Again, if this is your first time here or it's not and you haven't decided to subscribe yet, go ahead and do that now and select that notification bell so you don't miss any more of my videos. And like I always say, I'll catch you in the next one, guys. Bye.